actions. As simple as that. And there's different features we can do. So we can change styles. We can make it official government meeting, business formal, or casual language. For example, I can change this to business formal, hit accept, and there it is. I have an incredible AI tool to show you. Something we've talked about before, but they've added some new features to their tool. We're talking today about clerk minutes and some of the new AI features they've rolled out within their program. Before we get started, if you like content like this, where we talk about ways we can use and leverage AI to be more efficient with our time so we can focus our effort on serving our communities in better ways, then please go ahead and click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. We've got some really exciting things planned for 2025 that I want you to be a part of. If you like content like this, where we discuss ways to use AI in local government, saving you time, saving you resources, you can get some of your day back and have time to really think and strategize and those big picture things, then go ahead and give this video a like. If that's not for you, if you don't enjoy that kind of thing, go ahead and smack the thumbs down button twice and let's get started. I've already uploaded a meeting agenda as well as a video recording and created minutes for us here for the sake of time. I'll show you how to do this on the back end of this video. That way, in case you're unfamiliar with how to do that, you learn how to do that as well. Now, there's a unique feature about the City of Maricopa meeting minutes and how we have our meetings set up. Rather, we have a kind of a slide roll of different videos that we post to the front end of our meeting minutes. So we have our meeting minutes, or meetings rather, put onto YouTube and prior to the council meeting beginning, and then also on the YouTube link itself too. There's a different features like different city events that are coming up, featuring different individuals, different great stories in the city that we put onto our front end of our meetings. And so I wanted to see how clerk minutes would do and whether or not it could infer that that first 15 to 20 minutes or so was not actually part of the meeting. Let me show you a couple clips of what those kind of feel-good stories look like. That we get a sense of what I'm talking about here.
And Mr. Dell, he took time off his work to meet us here with my contractor to make sure that we were doing things correctly.
Set build, you gain access to pre-approved house plans for 2 floor plans and 3 different elevation designs at no cost.
If I had to give one message, is to try to really pay attention to driving and to remember that it is a multitask event, that you're doing many things at one time.
As you can see, that's not part of the actual council meeting. That's just kind of preset things we put into our video files, into our videos on YouTube and also live at the council meetings. So I want to see, how does clerk minutes respond? What does it do with that part of the video transcript and part of the video file? Now we can see, based on where this section starts, that it does not bring in those different video clips. It starts with the call to order. That's where the meeting actually starts. So that 20 to 15 or 15 to 20 minute section of video clips was not brought in as part of the official meeting, which is really interesting and really crazy that it's able to do that. It's based on its knowledge of the transcript and also based on its knowledge that it has pre-built of how council meetings and how official government meetings actually work. Now, I know what we're here to do. We're here to talk about some of the AI tools that have been embedded and added to these cool clerk minutes tools. So let me show you some of these incredible tools here. All we do for these things called AI actions is you can highlight any section right here and you click AI actions. As simple as that. And there's different features we can do. So we can change styles. We can make it official government meeting, business formal, or casual language. For example, I can change this to business formal, hit accept, and there it is. Sometimes the formatting gets a little bit messed up, but it's super, super easy to fix. So it added a space there. I'll hit delete and delete that space there. We can also do this too. For instance, on the roll call, the council members present were recorded. I can go to AI actions, describe change. I can say list the council members and mayor and vice mayor who were present. And sure enough, it'll go ahead and add those in there. The spelling is a little off, but for now, I'll leave that for now for the sake of time. But some of the spelling of the council members are off. So you want to make sure you go ahead and change those spellings. We can also do this too. I can take this section right here on the report from the mayor, highlight this, again, AI actions. I can describe change and I can say, make this narrative instead of bulletized summaries. And again, hit accept, and there we go. Click the formatting issue right there, and you're done. So I really, really like that describe your change feature. So again, you can do things like you could take this right here, AI actions, make it shorter, or things like that, make it longer. But I think that describe your change feature is really powerful and actually does a really, really great job. And what it's doing is, believe it's taking the information from the transcript that it has, the transcript and the agenda, and it's taking that information and bringing it in. So for instance, if I take this section on Small Business Saturday Proclamation, I can highlight this right here, go ahead and click AI Actions, describe change, and I can say list any featured groups or individuals who were part of this proclamation. Go ahead and click accept. And what it's doing there, as we can see, so we had representatives from the Black Chamber of Commerce and also from the Economic Development Department. And so what it's doing is it's inferring information not just based on generic Small Business Saturday, which is a very common thing that a lot of cities do across the US, but it's based on its own context-specific things that we've given it. It's based on the video file, the transcript that was part of that video file, as well as the agenda that we gave it. So it's very narrowed down to your own specific context. Now, I tried something with these meeting minutes. I wanted to see what the difference was, if there's any substantial or substantive differences between the meeting minutes that Clerk Minutes created and the ones that were officially created. And so what I did is I took the two documents, I took the document created by Clerk Minutes, and then I took the actual PDF file that's posted on the city website and uploaded both of those into ChatGPT and had it do a comparison between the two. Let me show you what that looks like. I think you'd be very surprised about the differences between the two, or rather, the lack of differences. Okay, so let me show you the results of the comparison that I did here in ChatGPT. There's a couple differences here. I wanted to compare and contrast the two documents. Obviously, the structure and formatting is different. The PDF version has the headers, has the different formal things like that the Word document does not have. The level of detail, the Word document is actually more descriptive and narrative of the events versus the PDF was more summarized. The Word document expanded on the significance of proclamations while the PDF version does not. Another thing too here, you can see the certification. The Word document didn't have the certification, obviously, but the PDF version did. You can see that the meeting minutes that Clerk Minutes created and the ones officially created by the experts are very, very similar in terms of substance. There's really no actual difference in the substance and the actual things that were said. There's no discrepancies. It's not saying that one said that this person made the motion, another person did. It's not giving anything like that. It's highly accurate, and it's just an incredible, robust tool. So I know you're thinking, okay, I've seen this side of things, but how do I actually bring in the meeting minutes? What does that process look like? Let me go ahead and show you what that looks like quickly in case you are unfamiliar with this. And again, I want to encourage you, if you are not already in conversation talking to Clerk Minutes, you're going to want to do that because this saves tons and tons of time. Okay, now here's how to actually create meeting minutes from scratch using simply an audio or video file of the meeting, an agenda. You can also bring in like a Vimeo, a Zoom, or a YouTube link that you might already have. So I'll show you how to do this. Really simple. So now the agenda is uploaded. I can also add a video or audio file. So for instance, on this one, I could go ahead and grab the actual video file if I wanted to. I can also bring in a link. So for instance, I already have a YouTube link for it. So I could go ahead, click that, paste the link in there, and upload the recording. Now that the agenda and the video file have been uploaded, we can go ahead and click Create Minutes. There's different options. You can choose the length, long, medium, or short. For this example, for the sake of time, I'll create short. You can change the tone, some fun options down here. But for this one, we'll have it sound like an official meeting. And then from there, we just click Generate Draft Minutes. The meeting minutes are done. Obviously, you could go ahead and edit it using those AI actions or do different things like that. One thing you want to make sure of is when you have people's names, just make sure you have them spelled correctly in those meeting minutes. But you can change anything you want to right here in the text. And then once that's done, you save minutes, and then you can download those minutes as a Word document or PDF document. I would recommend a Word document that we can bring in your different headers or things like that into your Word document and then just polish it up and add your certification languages or things like that. Now, one thing I think is a very, very important thing to understand when using Clerk Minutes or really any AI tool is that you still have to have the human in the loop element to this. We still need clerks. We still need their expertise. We need things that happen outside of the meeting minutes. For example, if an important person steps up and is doing part of the proclamation, maybe you want to note that. It may not be captured on audio, but those are different features and different things that the clerks bring to the table, and those attention to details. So Clerk Minutes is not designed to replace city clerks. Don't worry about that. It's designed to help them be more efficient and save time in doing their jobs. And it's an important role that they have, and we're really thankful for our city clerks across our local governments and the phenomenal work that they do. And tools like this, I believe, really help them out and help them get their valuable time. That way they can spend more time on things that matter, like public records requests. With that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this content and what we're doing here on this channel. Again, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because again, in 25, we are doing some really exciting things, and I can't wait to show you, and I can't wait for you to join us on this journey. Until then, be well.